might want to put your kids to bed. Tonight's very special Halloween Top 10 will be very scary.
Easy there, young man. You'll only make yourself tired and stringy. Now to check on the free-range children.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Treehouse of Horror segments.
You're acting crazy, Marge. Why don't you take a stress pill? Don't like pills, huh?
For this list, we're looking at the funniest and most memorable segments from the Simpsons series of Halloween episodes.
I'm not gonna let a few hoop-jumping tuna munchers push me around! Uh-oh.
Number 10, Dial Z for Zombies.
There! Pretty as a picture! Ah! Zombies!
It's not uncommon for Bart's mischief to cause trouble for the residents of Springfield, but among his most troublesome moments is the time he accidentally resurrects the town's dead. The show's large cast of characters is played to hilarity here, as we see how various Springfield citizens react to the zombies, from groundskeeper Willie's apathy to Ned Flanders' politeness.
Mind if I chew your ear?
Dad, you killed the zombie Flanders.
He was a zombie?
Kang and Kodos even make a cameo to laugh at the humans' plight. It's all about the characters in this segment. Even the reanimated corpses of George Washington, Einstein, and Shakespeare. Wait, why would any of them be buried in Springfield?
Show's over, Shakespeare.
Is this the end of zombie Shakespeare?
Number 9, The Thing and I. The Simpsons have been on the air since 1989, so the writers were bound to resort to an evil twin plot twist eventually.
But what to do with poor Hugo? Too crazy for Boys Town. Too much of a boy for Crazy Town. The child was an outcast. So we did the only humane thing.
We chained Hugo up in the attic like an animal and fed him a bucket of fish heads once a week.
As it turns out, Bart was born with a conjoined twin, and Homer and Marge have been keeping him hidden in the attic all these years, subsisting on a diet of fish heads. Hugo's actually one of the series' best one-episode characters, thanks to some fine voice work by Nancy Cartwright.
I went mad after they tore us apart, but I'll be sane once I sew us back together.
In fact, he even took the top spot on WatchMojo's list of TV evil twins. Ultimately, this Treehouse of Horror segment comes to a close with a brilliant twist. Bart was actually the evil twin all along. Come to think of it, does that really surprise anyone?
Oh, don't look so shocked.
Number 8, Homer Cubed.
I'll take my chances in a mystery wall.
Though it may look pretty dated now, the three-dimensional computer animation in this segment was revolutionary in 1995. In addition to the graphics, the premise of this segment is extremely memorable. It follows Homer as he stumbles upon the fabled third dimension behind his bookshelf. It's filled with Easter eggs, including the library and pond from the video game Myst, and a code that spells out Frink rules.
Oh my god, I'm gonna be sucked into a black hole, I'm gonna be sucked into oblivion, I'm gonna be nothing, and what's gonna be coming out the other side, I don't know.
I'll save you, Dad.
The final moments, when Bart fails to save Homer and he ends up in our world, is one of the series' few forays into live action. But it's likely the cleverest.
Oh my god, look at that. Oh,
Number 7, The Devil and Homer Simpson.
So you like donuts, eh?
Uh-huh.
Well, have all the donuts in the world!
Homer's fatal flaw will always be his love of donuts.
Do you have a donut or not?
Coming up, just sign here. Careful, hot pen.
When he sells his soul for one, it's up to the rest of the family to save him from the devil, who appears in the form of Ned.
Your wide behind won't save you this time. Hey, Bart.
Hey.
But just because Flanders is the Prince of Darkness doesn't mean he's any less charm-diddly-arming. The Devil and Homer Simpson is certainly one of the more horrific segments in the show's history, but it actually has a surprisingly sweet ending, in which Marge saves Homer with the power of love. Sorta.
We've heard enough. Your Honor, we find that Homer Simpson's soul is legally the property of Marge Simpson and not of the devil.
No.
He still pays a hefty, though delicious price when his head is transformed into a donut.
Homer, stop picking at it.
Oh, but I'm so sweet and tasty.
Number 6, The Raven.
While I pondered, weak and weary, over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore.
Edgar Allan Poe is likely the most high-profile guest writer ever to have inadvertently written for The Simpsons. And it's a testament to the show's comic genius that it can make the work of this dark poet hilarious.
And the silken, sad, uncertain rustling of each purple curtain thrilled me, filled me with fantastic terrors never felt before.
With Bart taking on the role of the titular Raven, and Homer as the unnamed protagonist, The Simpsons adaptation of the Raven takes a few artistic liberties while still being highly respectful of the source material.
Perched above my chamber door, perched upon a bust of Pallas just above my chamber door, perched and sat, and nothing more.
A fantastic guest spot from James Earl Jones completes the scene, which has since become a classic, and helped get many students interested in poetry. Poe will be funnier than this, nevermore.
Tell me what thy lordly name is on the nice Plutonian shore.
Quoth the Raven.
Eat my shorts.
Number 5. Nightmare on Evergreen Terrace.
What a rare acquaintance.
This parody of A Nightmare on Elm Street sees groundskeeper Willie donning Freddy Krueger's iconic outfit and attacking the students of Springfield Elementary in their dreams. Willie vowed vengeance against the parents of Springfield after he was burned to a crisp during a PTA meeting on one cold day in Smarch.
Please help me!
Willie, please, Mr. Van Houten has the floor.
Pairing Lisa and Bart together always proves to be a recipe for a fun episode, and it doesn't get more fun than watching them take down a hot-headed Scottish serial killer.
Sinky sand!
But of course, it's Maggie who ultimately saves the day with her trusty pacifier. But not before Willie can get in one last scare?
Boo! Yeah. Oh, stop! I left my gun on the seat!
Number 4. Clown Without Pity.
Take this object, but beware, it carries a terrible curse.
Ooh, that's bad.
This segment taps into one of mankind's most common fears: cursed frozen yogurt.
The toppings contain potassium benzoate. That's bad.
Can I go now?
Krusty gives Chucky a run for his money in the evil doll department when the killer Krusty doll comes to life and threatens to murder Homer. This one is full of memorable quotes, like Grandpa shouting that all of Bart's presents are evil, and Homer's assertion that he's being mocked by a small appliance.
The doll's trying to kill me and the toaster's been laughing at me.
The segment's resolution epitomizes the show's brilliant but simple humor, as the doll's setting was set to evil instead of good all along. Hey, it's a smarter ending than most modern horror movies.
Yep, here's your problem. Someone set this thing to evil.
Number 3. Time and Punishment.
Dad! Your hand is jammed in the toaster!
Inspired by Ray Bradbury's short story A Sound of Thunder, this segment isn't the scariest of the series, but it's filled to the brim with pop culture references and one-liners.
Look at that! I'm the first non-Brazilian person to travel backwards through time.
Correction, Homer. You're the second.
Homer just can't seem to get his hand out of the toaster, which causes him to travel to prehistoric times and alter the course of history, just as his father warned him not to on his wedding day.
If you ever travel back in time, don't step on anything.
Once again, painting Flanders as an amiable villain is a dynamic choice, as are Homer's various reactions to the altered realities.
Hey, what the hell is that geek Flanders doing on TV?
Tragically, he misses out on a world where it rains donuts. James Earl Jones returns to cameo as Maggie, but beyond that, there's just so much to love about this segment.
What's gotten into you?
Nothing. Nothing at all. Let's just eat. Close enough.
Number 2. Citizen Kang.
Don't eat me! I have a wife and kids. Eat them!
Silence!
Political satire and Halloween come together perfectly in this smart examination of the 1996 election that still holds weight today.
What's happening? Is it noon already?
Kang and Kodos decide to take the places of then-President Bill Clinton and presidential hopeful Bob Dole in the hopes of taking the highest office in the land. The greatest part of this is how easily the two aliens are able to woo voters with their nonsense. But is that really any different than real-life politics?
It makes no difference which one of us you vote for. Either way, your planet is doomed. Doomed!
It reaches the height of its satirical excellence when the pair is revealed to be aliens. But Kang is ultimately elected because it's a two-party system. Seems like that may not have been the right choice, though.
I don't understand why we have to build a ray gun to aim at a planet I never even heard of.
Don't blame me. I voted for Kodos.
Before we unveil our number one pick, here are some honorable mentions.
Wait a minute. Aha! Listen, I can take care of everything. All you have to do is unshrink me.
Unshrink you? Well, that would require some sort of a rebigulator, which is a concept so ridiculous it makes me want to laugh out loud and chortle, but...
Mom, stop! According to this, it says Bart mixed up his DNA with the flies.
Number 1. The Shining.
So, what'll it be, Homer?
Mo, give me a beer.
No, not unless you kill your family.
No, not The Shining. Do you want to get sued? Treehouse of Horror has always been one of the best sources of horror parody, and this segment exemplifies that. When the family is isolated in a remote mountain hotel without TV or beer, Homer sums up the situation best.
No TV and no beer make Homer something something.
Go crazy?
Don't mind if I do.
The icing on the cake is the first in a series of gags that recur throughout the 3 segments of Treehouse of Horror 5, where Willie tries to save the day but is axed in the back.
All right, Looney, show me what you got. Is that the best you can do?
Oh my.
A respectful homage to Stanley Kubrick's work that's almost as iconic as its source material. This is The Simpsons at its scariest and smartest.
Give me the bat. Come on. Give me the bat. Give me the bat. Scaredy cat.
Do you agree with our list? What's your favorite segment from Treehouse of Horror?
Oh, I've wasted my life.
For more Too Scary for Children top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
The zombies that plagued our town are now just corpses rotting in our streets.